Hello guys, and welcome to another video. In this video we are going to talk about InsurAce. So let's see what this project is all about, and why I got interested in this project was because it is a working product. I mean, if you see projects with higher market cap than what this project has, around 5 million, then they don't have a working product, they don't have any solid community, and still they have market cap in millions and millions of dollars. So I feel sometimes that products which contains solid users, meaning that they have actual paying users, then those products are going to survive in the longer term if uh, managed with proper care. So most investors do not understand this, and that's why they fail, and they choose and they invest in projects which carry some form of hype, but they don't understand the importance of internal growth in any project. And internal growth comes when there are paying users, so when you have paying users, actual users, in any cryptocurrency project, the reality is that you will be able to justify the market cap. So what I mean by justifying the market cap is that when you have $5 million worth of market cap, then at least a cryptocurrency project should have $500,000 worth of yearly profit. If yearly profit is worth $500,000, then only you can justify the valuation of nearly $5 million. And this is a common sense approach to investing in cryptocurrency. I mean, at least starting point should be justification of the valuation. So once you start understanding the importance of valuation, then you can start digging deeper into the project. So let's see whether this project will justify this valuation or not, and whether what will happen in the long term. Let's try to find that in this video. So this is the white paper. We are gonna go there just in few moments. So these are their insurance covers, and you can buy these covers which are available here, I guess. And we will see what smart contract vulnerability uh, insurance cover is. I think by the name you can understand what this actually means if you are in the cryptocurrency market for a while. So we'll get into that very soon, but before that, let's go on the white paper and let's see the overview, what they actually mean here. So why InsurAce.io? DeFi, also known as open finance, is an ecosystem of financial applications developed on the top of blockchain. We all know that. So let's not get into that. Deficient product accessibility, high prices, especially for protocols with less staked pools, inadequate risk management. Okay, so these all are the problems. Let's go directly to the use cases, because we want to know what this product provides to the investor. So to illustrate how InsurAce.io basically works, Bob, as an investor, Bob invests in several types of products via the investment arm. His investments will be covered at almost no cost to him, while earning him investment returns and insure token rewards. Mary, as an underwriter for the insured protocol, Mary stakes her assets in the mining pool through the cover. Okay, so this is the use case of insure token. We understand that. Let's get into some other areas. Let's get into the tokenomics of the project to identify what uh, they mean. Okay, so this is their past tokenomics. So let's not get into that. Let's go directly on the product side. So this is the product, and I guess insurance industry, everyone is aware about the insurance industry, and in the smart contract sector, insurance have become more and more important, because there is always a risk, and there can also be exit scam. So you need to control the risk, and risk can only be controlled by buying the insurance, I guess, in the world of smart contract right now. As users, or maybe as even protocol builders, you can have such assets. So smart contract vulnerability cover summary sheet. Let's see what they cover in this particular product. What am I covered for? So the cover only applies to a claimable risk event, which means any malfunction or programming flaws which is highly likely to happen, unauthorized malicious criminal attacks, hacks or exploits of any malfunction or programming flaw in the designated smart contract directly causing claimable loss to the cover purchase during the cover period. Claimable loss refers to the recoverable loss of either the cover purchaser's funds in the designated smart contract or the cover purchaser's funds due to the loss of related digital deposit receipts, liquidity provided tokens in the designated smart contract. So these are a couple of ways through which a, a victim, I would say a victim, can at least get what he has lost. And I think that's a fair deal. If you are in the DeFi product, and if you can buy, if you are smart enough to buy the insurance, then you deserve such product. And there is a huge demand for such product in the cryptocurrency market right now. And with time, more and more with time, more and more people are gonna buy insurance cover for their investment. So there is no doubt about that. I mean, this makes a lot of sense for me. If I'm an investor, I would definitely look for good insurance cover, because I know that at least I won't be in loss when I'm taking some risky investment decisions. And that's what matters when you are investing. And if you get the opportunity to control your risk by having an insurance, then one should definitely have their hands on that insurance covers. I know that there would be some limited amount of cover available on this protocol, because insurance is also a risky business for if you see from their point of view. And I'm sure that this project is driven by the community. So let's see how the things turn out in the future. But overall, insurance in the DeFi protocol is absolutely necessary, if you personally ask me. And if this project justifies its valuation, meaning that why I was talking about the importance of insurance in the DeFi industry was because there is a huge demand of this product. That's for sure. I mean, there are a lot of cryptocurrency projects that do not have any demand, but insurance is something in the DeFi protocol which carries a lot of demand, and that's what matters. If there is no demand, I mean, there are so many AI softwares being built in the cryptocurrency market right now, which are not needed by the customer. So even couple of days back, I made a video on PNB coin, which has some bot which can collect all the data from different websites about latest cryptocurrency news and just submit it on their home page on their website, which doesn't make any sense to me. So there are a lot of cryptocurrency products which do not make any sense to me. And if you go on the website, you will find that they have actually paying customers, as you can see even in their bi-weekly report or in other section of the website. What you will see is that they do have some sort of paying customers, and that's what matters. So let's see what their customers have been paying to them. So here, as you can see here, total claims paid are nearly 11.8 million, 20 chains covered, which is a huge segment. Again, you gotta be versatile when you are having such product. And total value covered nearly 400. So these numbers are pretty interesting and very powerful. If you personally ask me, they are playing around $12 million worth of insurance, then they are definitely getting paid by the users and people are buying their product, which is a great sign. And honestly speaking, I generally do not like to tell this, but I would probably make part 2 of this video with more detailed research if possible, because this seems to be a good project. It is giving me good vibe. And when I see opportunity of internal growth, So what I mean by internal growth is that when there are paying customers, and when I get the vibe that there will be more and more paying customers on this protocol, then I like to go and dig deeper for you guys, and of course for me, because I also enjoy doing such things, doing such research. So I probably will do that for you. But the point here is that there is some sort of internal growth, and without internal growth it is impossible to survive in the cryptocurrency market. And that's why 8 out of 10 projects are not surviving even after achieving the market of cap of millions and millions of dollars, because they are not being able to touch the internal growth. So internal growth means constant paying customers, continuous payment coming from the users or the customers. That's what I mean here. And it seems that these guys have achieved that level, or at least they are somewhere around that level, where they have found a sweet spot where users are willing to pay them. And when users are willing to pay the protocol, it's very likely that the protocol will have some genuine demand and good opportunity for more people to join this protocol and pay them more, and then gradually the price of this protocol can keep going up. So you can also stake here. Of course, staking is a very common thing right now in the cryptocurrency market. And apart from that, let's see if we can find out how much they have made by customers, how much fees customers have paid to them. And let's see, insurance bi-weekly updates, breach curve foresight, and bi-weekly report. Let's try to read this bi-weekly report between 15th May to May 28th. Well, again, bi-weekly report, a powerful, good, continuous bi-weekly report makes you accountable towards your community and towards your users as well. And this kind of accountability is absolutely necessary when you are in the cryptocurrency market, because there is no regulatory system in the cryptocurrency market. And that's why, as a founder or as a community member, you should expect this kind of approach from your founders and top community members. So accountability, without accountability, you cannot know what is going on in the protocol. I mean, there are many protocols who do not have any form of accountability. So accountability is a must. And if you see this kind of bi-weekly or weekly or monthly, even monthly report should be fine. So if the team has been presenting you some certain amount of reports every month or bi-weekly or every week, then you should start digging deep into such projects. Because if you do not have revenue, if you do not have profits, then it is unlikely that someone is willing to be accountable. A person would love to be accountable only when he has some sort of profit, he has something to show, the team has something to show. So most cryptocurrency project has nothing to show, and that's why they do not present even this kind of report. So InsurAce bi-weekly updates, product and technology, new cover listing. They have new cover listing, add our new network coverage, marketing, business development, community, capital locked by blockchain. So total value locked is around 7.29 million. At one point it was around 46.63 million, and they have sold the cover of 380 million. So I guess they have slowed down their growth recently, probably. That's what it shows. But at least they are working on it. So that's okay, that should be fine if the growth is slow. No, I mean, at least these guys have a working product. That's what matters. And it seems that they have a genuine working product. And in the business or even in life, there are always ups and downs, but the point is that you should keep having a growth mindset. And these people seems to have a growth mindset. They are working on it. They have been probably working hard for it, and we might not able to see that as investors. But it seems that they have been doing good in terms of progress as well. And it's possible that the progress might not be seen right now suddenly, but it may end up being one day, just by shooting up this price to probably 4x, 5x, 6x. I don't know what, and I'm not here to tell you where the price will go. My point is to just analyze the project. I just need to tell you the pros and the cons of this project, and that's all. So they have pretty big names as their partner, of course, which is a good sign. But let's see, apart from that, what we can find more about their profits in the other reports. Let's see their May 2nd report, and let's try to find out what is there in the April and May 2nd, what they have done there. So they have done their audit, which is a great thing. Marketing and business plan, well, that's great. These are the social media statistics. Apart from that, let's go for their so these are pretty old reports, I guess. I thought that these are reports from 2023, which is not the case. Probably I made some mistake, because, well, then let's just leave it there. Let's go on their app and let's find out what they're up to with their app. So here, as you can see, that no, I don't want any cover right now. As you can see here, they have active cover of nearly 4.7 million dollars, total cover around $380 million, 142 protocols protected, and $12 million, nearly $12 million worth of claims have been paid. So, well, this is pretty interesting. And you honestly speaking, if I tell you, then the reality is that if with all this data, all you need to come down to is one data, and that is that if they have market cap of $5 million, and let's say they are having the annual net profit of $500,000, which will be 1/10 of this amount, then you can say that it is a fairly valued cryptocurrency project. So now let's assume that they have yearly income of $10 million. If they have $1 million, if they have yearly income of $1 million, then the valuation becomes $10 million. And now let's assume that they have yearly income of $5 million, which will be similar to the market cap. In that case, the valuation will be $50 million. So if there is a net profit of $5 million every year, then you can say that you are buying this at the 1/10 of the price. So if you are buying a Starbucks coffee at the price of $4, then you are technically, if somebody offers you 1/10 of the price, then you will only pay 40 cents. So same way, when you are investing in such project, and if their net profit is $5 million, which is near to the market cap, then you will be buying at the 1/10 price. And in such cases, it is possible that the price of this protocol can shoot up. So I'm not saying that this is the case here, but if that is the case here, because I was not able to figure out what exactly their yearly income is, but it seems that they are dealing in millions, and they are selling stuff in millions of dollars right now. At least that what it seems to me. So if that is the case here, if you can find out what the exact net profit of this protocol is every year, then you will be able to understand what their exact valuation is, and that's what you gotta understand. If you can find this simple data, then you don't need anything. That's what my point is when I make these videos, that you need, I try to simplify the data, what you need to look for when it comes to investing. If you know if you can do one single thing correctly, then you don't need to do anything else, and that's what matters. If you can understand that, if you can find out what the net profit is, then it's very likely that you will be able to find the exact valuation. And if you align yourself and attach yourself with every other detail of this project, then you will also be able to find out what their future plans are, and what the coming new launches are. And by analyzing those things, you can also find out what the long-term approach and what is the likely long-term growth of this project is. So what my point here is that if you can understand the valuation, then it's a big and perfect kickstart. If you can do the simple thing right, if you can find out the net profit, what their exact net profit is, and at the same time if you can dig a little bit more and find out the long term goals, and if you think that those goals are achievable, and at the same time if you buy this if you can find out that this project is undervalued, then you invest, then it is very likely that you are going to make good profit. So even if you don't know what the long term approach will be of this project, because it takes a lot of time when you invest in such product, and if you want to find out long term growth, it takes time. But at least if you do one thing right, if you can do just one thing right, which is to find out the net profit, what that exact net profit is, then you are likely to make a lot of money. If you can understand that this profit makes the valuation of, let's say they are making $5 million a year in net profit, then valuation becomes 50 million, and in that case you are buying a 50 million product for $5 million, which is very cheap if you personally ask me. So so this is the thing. If you just need to understand one thing, just do one thing correctly, and that is find out exactly what the net profit is. Just go into the community, ask the community members if you don't know the founders, or even if the founder or the top team members are active in the community, which is going to be the case, then ask them what the net profit is, how much after taking all the expenses away, all the expenses out, what amount of profit you guys are making. Because I'm telling you this particular question to ask in the community or try to find out on yourself is because this project has some sort of solid revenue. If there was a project which had very little or no revenue with millions of dollars of market cap, meaning around 50-60 million dollars of market cap, in such cases if I smell that there is no revenue or very little revenue, then I would not ask you to do that. But if you are involved in this project, if you are already an active community member of this project, then what my point here is that if you ask them, if you do this one thing correctly, and if you find out that even if they have a yearly income of $1 million, then you can simply say that the valuation becomes $10 million worth. So in such cases, at least you won't be buying something that is overvalued, because in cryptocurrency market right now most things are overvalued, and investor do not know what to focus on. They don't know which is the one single thing they need to focus on. So that's why most investors fail. And if you are smart enough, you will so all the greats in any field, they know only one thing which they need to focus on. And similarly, as an investor, you need to find out what that net profit is. That is the single thing that you need to figure out. If you can understand, if you can focus on a single thing, then you are creating a defensive approach. And in cryptocurrency investment, defense is the best attack. That's why defensive approach is the key. Defensive approach allows investors to make money, and making money without losing money. That's the key part. When you are not losing money and then make money, then only you can be a successful cryptocurrency investor. So that's what my goal was when I was making this video. To honestly speaking, I thought that this was going to be a very interesting video, because this project really impressed me with their product, and everything just seems to me to be pretty fair as of now. And if you think that I am being too much positive about these videos, then just scroll down to my couple of other videos, and you will see how hard I am when it comes to cryptocurrency projects with no or very little revenue or very little profit. All you need to do is just find out what that net profit is. I'm pretty confident that these guys have at least net profit of more than couple of $100,000 every year. And so now the question becomes how far you are from the real valuation. When you are investing, how far you are from the real valuation becomes the key question. So ultimately my point here is, which I keep saying again and again, is that net profit. What is the net profit? That's the key area to target. That's the target zone for you. Once the moment you find out the net profit, just multiply it by 10 and you will have the real valuation of this particular project. And then just do one thing, compare that real valuation with this valuation, and you will find out how much undervalued or overvalued token you are buying. So generally, this is not an investment advice, first of all, and I never say that what to do with your money. But my point here is that there are most projects which do not have any product, and here is something which has a solid internal growth, meaning paying users, continuous paying users comes when you have a solid product, and then and from that is the point from where you can have internal growth, and internal growth is the key for success of any cryptocurrency project. So I sometimes my problem with when I'm making video is that sometimes I get too positive, sometimes I get too negative. So when there is no product available, I get too negative, and when there is good working product, sometimes I get too positive. But what can we do? That's how the markets works too, right? Market works in positive and negative extreme pendulum sometimes. So yeah, that's the case with me as well. And yeah, of course, if these guys go for an exit scam like FTX did, I made a video about FTX pretty long back, and just after 15 or 20 days of making that video, there was all this whole Sam Bankman-Fried exit scam, so which was of course horrible for me too. I was also shocked. Luckily I had no money in FTX exchange, but I felt sad for a lot of investors who lost their money. So the point here is that these guys can also go for an exit scam. Nobody can predict such things, but at least I know that they have, as of now, they have working product, and that's what matters. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that my talks made a lot of sense to you, and I'll see you in another video with another project, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So just like the video if you really enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel. And one more important thing, that we are also having our own cryptocurrency project, and if you want to know more about it, then you can join my Telegram channel. I will put the link in the description.